referendum.
Right.
But I'm saying specifically now about free trade, and in this instance, specifically the World Trade Organization, that is so fundamentally flawed for the Bahamas' economy today that it should not be for the government, who comprise those people who sit in Parliament, to make a determination that would affect his livelihood and the livelihoods of thousands of Bahamians who have a space in this economy.
Today, you adopt a position. Somebody's adopted a position. We just shouldn't join the WTO. Why? Why? What?
The same reason why they adopted a position that they should join it.
No, but
why?
No. Well, there have been reasons why.
And there are reasons why we should not.
I was on a panel at the Chamber of Commerce, and at the end of it, there may have been about 100 people in the room, the Rupert Roberts of the world and so forth, and they were asked, based on what you have heard, how many of you would support joining the WTO? God is my witness. I sat there and thought, we get like 1 or 2 hands raised in this place. And when we were done, if not more than half, 50% of the people in that room raised their hands. I was stunned
to be a part of it.
Let me ask you, who was the opposing view to what you were projecting?
Ryan Pinder was arguing a contrary view to
that's surprising because he held
yeah,
your position.
It was surprising. He did. He said that he used to believe that we should do so, but he no longer believes that, et cetera, et cetera. And
he's a convert now.
And yeah, he's whatever the conversion is. He certainly did oppose it on that day.
So you're talking about trade and services as well.
Yes, exactly. That's the point, and that's why the WTO has trade in goods and trade in services.
Right.
And services by humans.
Yeah, I mean even goods are delivered by humans.
Yeah, but services mostly are done by humans. The leaders of this country in times past recognized that those areas, those small areas, were necessary for protection. Why? Because they recognized that if it was not protected, it means then that capital will come in and compete with them and mash them right up.
But you know that the manufacturing sector of the economy of the Bahamas is not reserved for Bahamians.
Well, I'm talking about the
wholesale and retail trade
and the water, the newspaper,
no,
the ground transportation. I'm talking about the full gamut of things that have been reserved for Bahamians.
No, the water people are not reserved for Bahamians. Water is a manufacture.
And water is a natural resource.
No, but it's a manufacture. It's not reserved for Bahamians. No foreigners come into the space, but there's nothing prohibiting an application from a foreigner in that space. Manufacturing is not reserved for Bahamians. And the areas what we have reserved for Bahamians, we've already breached the policy. I mean, so it makes the argument even more difficult at the WTO because they get to say, well, your largest wholesaler is Cisco. Yes. They get to say you go to on Bay Street and the vast majority of the owners of the stores on Bay Street are Mexicans and Indians.
Yes, that's because our leaders are a bit sloppy.
No question about that.
They've been sloppy. And so I'm saying
sloppy
to you,
and
by using Cisco as an example, it stands to reason that Cisco is a company that made $150 billion last year. 150 billion. I don't know how much times it's more than our economy, but they're in the Bahamas. I dare say that no wholesale or retailer could compete with that.
But they do today.
And I also say
BWA is their competitor.
Yeah, I'm saying that Cisco type coming in, competing with 2 Ciscos, it'll be very difficult.
Yeah.
And also, it is a space that, and I've heard you say it, and I've heard Brent Simmons say it, that Walmart will not come. If as though you sit on the board of Walmart and know what their projections may be. But the point I'm making is that businesses doesn't think the way you believe they think. They go after a market. And if a market exists in the Bahamas, a $1 billion market, they say, you know what? Imagine if we have access to them full time, as opposed to what they do today, going on to Florida and shopping.